Hi folks, Bob Collins for Diver Supply. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Zeagle's new Fury. Now, if you're one of those people where the porridge is too hot or the porridge is too cold, and you're always looking for the porridge that is just right, then the Fury may be the porridge for you. Yeah, I know that was a little corny, but here's the thing about the Fury. The Fury is tremendously adjustable. This unit is comprised of four major components. That's the tank straps back here in the back. I'll turn it around in a minute. The wing back here, the harness, in other words, the shoulder portions of the harness, and then you've got the back plate, and this is not a hard plate, this is a soft plate. The soft plate includes the bolsters. Now, the one that you're looking at here, this particular Fury, has the removable weight pockets, and it is an option. You can do the Ripcord system if you prefer. So you've got some option there. So what makes it so adjustable is the fact that in this back portion, I'll show you in just a second. In this back portion here, behind where you see the connection of the shoulder straps and what I tend to call the back plate, it's adjustable. So this particular one will go from extra small to large. And then there's another one that would go from small to 2XL. Now, this unit is fairly lightweight because there is no plastic stiffener in here. That's why it uses two tank straps. And so this would be a pretty good travel BC if that's what you're looking for. So depending on the configuration, it runs somewhere between about 7.5 pounds to about 8.5 pounds. Now, you can get more precise than that, but I think for us that are packing most of our luggage and such, somebody planning on 7.5 or 8.5 pounds is pretty decent, okay? So let's kind of talk about a few of the parts and pieces that we see here. On the right shoulder strap, one of the things you're going to see, it's got a nice pad on it, but it's not too thick. And you come down, and what we see on either one of these sides, there's one pre-bent D-ring here, which for most of us is totally enough. And when we look right here, we're going to see our chest strap, which is adjustable. And because there's two more, this chest strap can be moved up further or down further, depending on how you want this to fit your chest. Or you can pop this loose and completely disconnect. Maybe you're one of those folks that doesn't like a chest strap. We're going to come on down here, and one of the things I'm going to try to point out, and I'll try to get a close-up of this in just a second, this is the pull cord for the right shoulder dump. And again, it's a back inflate unit, and everybody out there knows how I love right shoulder dumps. What I want you to see is, see how long this string is? And the reason it's so long is so that with it configured in the extra small position, and this being so long, if you take a peek right there, again, I'll try to get a close-up, then you can pop this out, and you don't have to cut this cord. You wrap it around inside, and then you put the cap back on. So if you want to adjust it later on, you don't have to go in and replace this. You just take the cap off, let some of the string out, and make it adjustable. So for you folks out there, and I know there's a lot of instructors that don't like having extra small BCs or medium BCs or that rigmarole. Well, guess what? This BC, instead of necessarily using a backplate and wing like many of you like to do, then this particular BC would accommodate exactly what you have been thinking about. And you're not the only one. A lot of instructors think that way. Now, over here on the right side, I'm going to kind of turn this around so we can see. Over here on the right side, you can see here where we've got our shoulder adjuster strap. I'll tell you one of the things I just love about this. Look how beefy this D-ring, it's a plastic D-ring, but many of the D-rings that you see out there have this really dinky little D-ring. This is beefy, and actually, I kind of like it. I wish other BCs had something like this. So that's pretty decent. We come on down here, and this is kind of a quick dry material. This unit is made out of 1000 denier nylon materials. If I look right here, if I get you guys to look right here, and I unzip, then we've got our nice storage pocket. It's pretty much the same on the Ripcord version, but it's not too big and it's not too small. Big enough to easily carry a flashlight in here if you wanted to. Personally, I would like to see a connection point, a little connection point in here so that if you had a flashlight and you put a lanyard on it, if you dropped it, you wouldn't lose your light or something. And you're also going to see, for left-handed or right-handed people, then you'll see a knife mount grommet position right here. So that's pretty cool. Now, it's a one-way zipper. We don't have two zipper directions on here, which I, again, kind of prefer the single direction zipper. And here is our weight pocket. Now, this is kind of new for Zeagle, and I'm going to pull this out. It takes a bit of pull to get it out, which that's what you want. And this is a 10-pound weight pocket. So you've got 10, 10, and then back on the back, you've got another 10 with trim pockets back there. In essence, 30 pounds of weight capacity. Please, please, please don't put your weights in these zipper pockets. It's non-dumpable. And of course, to get this back in, you're just going to push. You could hear it snap. You should be able to easily hear that even underwater. Now, I will say this. I love this D-ring. One thing, and this is Mickey Mouse, this is minor. I wish they had put a little D-ring right here so that you could hold and pull in to help lock that in place, because I've seen a lot of divers, a lot of students struggle with that sort of thing. Nice weight pocket, and if we look down here on the bottom, we've got another metal D-ring here, and it's kind of located forward, which for me, I kind of prefer that. So I think you can see right here, you can see the sizing chart that kind of runs right up through here. So when you loosen this strap that I've got in my hand right here, when you loosen this, the shoulder strap rolls forward and it makes it more roomy for a bigger person, of course. And it's nice because if you go from maybe a dry suit to a 3 mil wetsuit to a 7 mil wetsuit to diving in the Caribbean in a rash guard or something, then you can accommodate for that very easily. Right here, if you look at this bottom down here next to the wing, there is the adjustment in here that allows the bolsters, what I call bolsters, the weight pockets. This allows this to move forward or move wider depending on whatever kind of vernacular you want to use. It allows it to move forward and back. And of course right here, this is the connection for the wing, and you can snug this up, and there is a bungee connector in here that helps keep the wing nice and compact and everything. All right, so let's look right up here on the left shoulder. We've got the same sort of thing, nice American flag, I have to say. And I'm a big fan of their nice long, and you can kind of feel the quality of this corrugated hose versus some of the other ones out there. Zeagle always has a really nice inflator. I'll get it down here so you can see it. A really nice inflator-deflator mechanism. It's about function and not necessarily being pretty. That's a look here on the left side. I'm going to turn it around so we can take a look at the back. We've got a right shoulder pull dump. We've got a left shoulder pull dump. We've got a nice little valve. I'm going to call it a valve strap. It's more of like a handle, but it would go around your tank valve to help position your unit. And you've got two really nice tank straps here. You can see our trim pocket right down in here, and you've got a nice dump handle here. One of the other things that's kind of cool about this unit is the fact that it's got two butt dumps. Very tough. Zeagle has a great reputation for solid construction and such out there. Please reach down and hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment if you're diving the Fury already. I'd love to see what you say about it. And again, I appreciate you watching. Dive safe out there. See you again soon.